Hello everybody, GL1 here, and today we're going to take a look at the brand new Squadron Supreme Power Princess. This is Marvel's ripoff of Wonder Woman, and she's bad. So she was made by Mephisto and programmed to have a lust for power. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how she compares to some Wonder Women. I have a lot of different Wonder Women. And you can see that in show 182, but I have some here that you haven't seen yet. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. I think the drawing of her is really cool. And I think they did a pretty good job of getting the action figure to look like her. So I'm going to open that up. All right, so we got her out of the box. And it comes with some extra legs to make a character called the Void. I'm not going to purchase all of the figures to make it. In fact, I haven't done that in quite a few years because now they require you to buy, 6, maybe even 7 action figures, and most of which you don't really want in order to make their Build-A-Figure. Used to be that you could get away with 4, and that's the way that McFarlane has it. You can just get 4. So here she is, Power Princess, and oh, did I drop the sword? Okay, well, the sword was in the box. Phew, right? All right, so here she is, Power Princess, 1/6 scale. Okay, so she's a 6-inch tall action figure. And there she's got her sword. And she has a shield, just like Wonder Woman often has a shield. But let's take a look at this figure without the accoutrements here. All right, so that pops on and off pretty well. Actually, that stays on really good. It stays on her little arm shield. That's great, because they usually fall off too easily. So look, we have the double jointed elbows, and we have the joint up in the quad, up high on the quad, which is good, because when they put it low, then you're dividing up the medialis muscle and some of the other quadricep muscles, which looks ridiculous. When it's up high like that, it's just not as obvious. And she does have the double knees, so you can bend that back quite a bit. And so you got the feet that roll in all different directions. If you get your action figure and the plastic feels cold, I suggest you drop it in some boiling water and then move it around first. So you have a torso joint, not a waist joint, so just in the torso. And you have some bend. Not as much bend as the AEW female action figures. They bend up in the torso, and they really bend a lot. And the plastic of those figures made by Jakks Pacific is very good and loose, moves around really well. But these are good. Marvel's all right too. But I do like the Jakks Pacific AEW figures better. All right, let's compare her to some Wonder Woman figures. So the first one, we'll put the shield back on, and then we can get our semi-high-end Wonder Woman figure here. All right, so you can see even has, the forehead guard, although they're inverted. And you have a shield. She's even from an island, okay, so they even copied that. You have the knee braces, knee guards. All right. And the forearm guards. And, okay. So there you go. Sword doesn't have a jewel or anything. So yeah, so this is, I got such a good deal on this. This was I think this was like a $80, $70 figure. Comes with all kinds of accessories and hands and things. And I believe it was clearance for like $20. So here's a newer one. Oh, this is also a really nice one. This is also not McFarlane. And I think this might be like a DC Direct, kind of a high-end. Has really good articulation. See what I'm talking about, though, with the torso articulation? Just a lot more in there. And there you go. Similar armor, of course. And the sword and the shield. And the forehead guard, right? All that is similar. And this is all on a 6-inch scale, so they're about the same height. And this is supposed to be, this is supposed to be a 6-inch scale, but it could be. She's just a shorter Wonder Woman. Maybe it's a 5.5-inch scale or something like that. And this is a movie figure. Yeah, so this is a Bandai um, Gal Gadot figure, so you can tell it even looks like her. And this one is also a Gal Gadot figure. This is McFarlane. So actually compare that. Now this is on a 7-inch scale, so you're going to see it's a much larger action figure. But boy, the arms on Power Princess, look at those, right? A lot more muscular. I would tend to say, too, that McFarlane figures do not build the arms as well as they should. I mean, there's a Superman figure and a Batman figure that are really muscular. There's like there's a special edition Superman that I have that comes with the dog, and he's super muscular. One of the most muscular action figures I have. And then there's a Batman that's like a sort of medieval Batman, and that one's really muscular too. It's more like a caveman Batman, and that one's super muscular too. But the biceps are never really well developed. And I guess what they want is they want to be able to bend the arm up tight like that. But it's really not that important. And really muscular people with big biceps can't bend their arm up that high anyway. So it would be unnatural. So just I'd say make the arms more muscular. But this is a really nice figure. I like this one. It does look like her too in the movie with the Flash. Yeah. Okay. And all right, so here's another Wonder Woman. This is kind of just a McFarlane creation. And again, comparing, you can see the scale difference. And yeah, the shield drops off. Well, it slides in like that. That's kind of neat. You got like the rope in there and everything. You know, a lot of detail on the shield. Here's another. This is the DC Direct. This is from the Justice League. So this is not McFarlane. And it looks like Gal Gadot as well. Or Gadot. All right, so she's so angry, right? And then at least she has an expression. The Gal Gadot figure is like kind of blank, right? But yeah, look at her eyes are just like piercing, right? Piercing blue eyes. And now you can see this is like a 5.5-inch scale figure. And then she's much bigger. And then here's another, I believe this is also a different DC Direct, sort of an artistic kind of rendering of Wonder Woman, kind of more anime looking, and good arms on the figure. They're about the same height, you can see. So they would be to scale, so you could have them battle each other. And then I have a couple maybe you've never seen before. I believe this one is Figure Art. It's another clearance kind of thing I got. It comes with a bunch of hands and stuff and some kind of stand that she can kind of like float in the air with. But this is an anime Wonder Woman and has an unusual hip articulation like that. Now this is a DC figure actually. So it has like 8 different hands, so they're easy to lose. And the sword too doesn't really get held very well, so I had to put a band around it. And maybe you've never seen this one. This one I ordered on eBay, and it doesn't have a whole lot of articulation. This is an older figure, but let's see the date here. 07. So it just has, you know, forward. It's more like a statue with a little bit of articulation, and came with this kind of some kind of weapon. And you have a little bit of shoulder. You know, you can't turn the wrists or anything, but you have these glasses, and I thought it was just kind of a neat sort of her undercover spy. And then you have this outfit, and then she can stand on here. Although the stand comes off a little bit too easily. But all right. And we have this Wonder Woman here that we've not opened before I move this out of the way. So you also have some other hands. So you have an open hand, and then you have a closed fist. All right, so we're going to open this Wonder Woman figure too. McFarlane Gold Label and Build Cyborg. And they've come out with Cyborg as a figure by itself, but this is going to build a bigger Cyborg. So, all right, we're going to open this up. All right, so this is Flashpoint Wonder Woman. I didn't know anything about Flashpoint Wonder Woman. Well, talk about bad. This Wonder Woman is really, really bad. So what happened with her is she fell in love with Aquaman. And people didn't like that. So here you can see the figure. Double knees, double elbows. So people were having a hard time with that. And let's see, it's a different timeline. So she married Aquaman and she decapitated his previous wife, Mara, and let's see, they then became like emperor and empress and attacked Europe and killed 30 million people. So that's Flashpoint Wonder Woman. When she goes bad, she goes very bad. So, all right, so here she is. And it comes with this head here of Cyborg, but I can see, look, we're going to have a problem. The plastic, it got stuck in there. So there's like, it's the mold, something didn't go right. So I don't know if there's supposed to be a peg that comes out and pegs into something, or this is supposed to be open. That's probably what it's supposed to be. And there's just some plastic that got stuck in there and didn't come out. But I'm not going to make the Cyborg figure. Oh, you know what? Ooh, it looks like there's a little bit of a ball joint. Maybe it just broke. But what I can do is probably heat it up, use pliers, tweezers, pull that out, some strong tweezers, pull that out, and then get another like barbell-like knob. And if I have another figure, it's not going to be Cyborg because I'm not going to buy the body or anything, but I can make like my own Cyborg and use this head. So that's something. And here's Flashpoint Wonder Woman's sword. So kind of like an old medieval, right? She's medieval looking, her helmet, and so is her sword. And it's got like the, the hand guard and knuckle guard there. And I guess she can slide that sword into her belt, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, maybe back here or something like that. Doesn't look like it slides too well. But, all right, and then, comes with a stand. And then there's your picture. And she's not looking very friendly there. Comparing that to Power Princess. All right, so, they're different height, but not in such a way that certainly there are people of different heights that reflect this kind of proportion easily. And so you could still play with these two together and have them battle. Two baddie versions of Wonder Woman, right? And I don't know, Power Princess is pretty jacked. Looks like she's going to avenge those 30 million dead, or maybe kill another 30 million. Who knows with Power Princess. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. And you can order this. We probably better order it real soon because it seems like with Marvel figures, they sell out quick and they don't come out again. So, if you want it, they don't wait for it to go clearance. It tends, some of these figures like that are more rare, more obscure, they come out once and then they're gone and you just don't see them again. And I think this is a pretty nice looking figure. It's pretty cool. So, all right, I'll see you soon. Take care.